Oh, that's it. Cannot be skipped. Ooh, actually, I need a. I like this song. Are we playing? It really is a visual novel. Point and click adventure. Ketamine. Once a year festival. Wook Lamar. Moblins? That's from Zelda. Okay, it's kind of hard for me right now to put like a face to any of these tribe names that they're having because I haven't had very many good examples. So like these are kind of going over my head, which is kind of an issue with like fictional races a lot of the time. I feel like a better way to kind of do that is to like really early on when you write fictional races, I feel like something that really helps me personally is making sure that they're as distinct as possible and like being able to associate those distinctions with their name. So like Zabral and Yoctel, Forest of Yoctel. It's kind of hard for me to distinguish like that the Zabral is a race and Yoctel is a location, but like yeah, it's kind of all over the place. I don't know what the Mabul Ja is either. But I feel like for me that really helps like if you're trying to introduce a lot of different races in like a very Boja. Hell yeah. See, I know them because I've been there. I know what Boja looks like. But I feel like when you're introducing like fictional races, you definitely want to have them on the screen and like explain what makes their race distinct. Zabral men, woman reveal size. Yeah, I definitely need a notepad. It's good, Crab. What you been up to? See, it shows one of the Pelu Pelu. I'm assuming these are the Pelu Pelu, whose homeland is in Rukapacha. Pelu Rhino's merchant clan. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely need to get a notepad out for this one. This one's how I'm gonna remember the Pelu Pelu now because they introduce a lot of distinct like characteristics. Like they're small, mistaken as children, merchants, size, beak masks, traders. Like they're throwing a lot of stuff that I can identify them as pretty early on. But the rest of them, I kind of it went over my head. Undernight, I was thinking about getting that too. But I said I wasn't gonna spend any more money because I already bought this and Elden Ring DLC. I really do want to play Under Night too. I was having fun with that beta. It's like $30 right now, isn't it? Or is it? It's normally 40. Is it 25 right now or 30? Get back on Batista. Lay of Ice depicts the battle with the legendary Tyrol Verdral. Valagamar. I'm pretty sure this is the first boss that we're gonna fight. Sky Ruin. I'm pretty sure this is the first boss that we're gonna fight in the first dungeon. Or I think it's the first trial, actually. Oh, 25. Low key. Might have to cop then. It's about to be me on that pillar. Nah, not me. Wook Lamar is gonna be on that pillar. Yakoy, largest. It's unfortunate that Under Night 2 kind of came out the gate with broken online. Same thing with KOF for like the first year. That's something you gotta nail because so many people that were interested probably lost interest after that. I was gonna get it day one too until I heard about that. And KOF is getting a season 3, I think, for their DLC on top of Mark of the Wolves or City of the Wolves. Garo coming out. Just move this. Yeah, it was unfortunate. Where's this one at? Got this one. I don't have this one. I don't have this one. This theme is crazy. Oh, this theme's going in. Bro, Soken's gonna go in on this expansion. I already know. Oh my god. I was supposed to... I'm so sad. I was supposed to see, so they're having the Distant Worlds Final Fantasy Symphonies. I would always go to that before the pandemic. Every year I would go to that in September. And they're having one on Saturday. but I can't go because I'm going on vacation. I bought a ticket and everything. I gave it to my friend luckily, and he's gonna go. But Soken was gonna be there, and it was gonna be for Final Fantasy 16 and 14. I'm so sad I'm missing out on that. And I'm glad it went to someone else who's a fan of 16 and 14. But bro, seeing that in person would have been so crazy. Wook Lamar. Bro's racist. Or xenophobic, I should say. I'd hope we never hear about those strange customers again. Tacos. I might just have to go. Might have to go to one in Oregon or Cali or something. This sounds like that was the same chord progression as the Super Smash Bros. Melee theme. The exact same chord progression, like the past 10 seconds of that song. It's definitely worth going to one of those Distant World symphonies if you can make it out. Especially this one, because they're probably not going to do it again for 14 and 16.
My companions must sample your heavenly tacos. One for each of us, please.
Right away, promise. And I'll pack them tight with my choicest feelings. Only the best for you and your friends.
Did you hear the Silver Scares are back? Seems their overseas foray ended in disaster. More than half their warband is missing, including their leader.
Aye, and now keen to rebuild their broken reputations, the survivors seek the Golden City. A fool's errand. How many hopefuls have disappeared in search of that fable? They should count their lucky stars they came home alive at all.
The legend of the Golden City is well known here, I take it.
It is, but as no one's ever seen it, many question if there is any truth to the tale. Like our skeptical Erinville.
I can't imagine the Dawn Servant would request a formal survey for a place that doesn't exist.
Now to find a spot with a pleasant view to enjoy our crunchy spoils. Oh. Oh.
If it isn't the third promise.
Oh. No.
I don't know these ones. New salt.
Dredge from foreign waters is my guess, brother.
Of course, that's it. Wook Lamat is so afraid of the coming contest,
that she went crying for special help.
Was there something you wanted, Bakul Jaja?
The third promise remembers us! Such an honor! Glory on your name, brother. And on yours, brother.
I know my rivals for the throne. Nothing more.
Another child of the Dawn Servant?
No, this brute.
We have no ties to their farce of a family.
Dang, farce of the
Unlike
family is
the
crazy.
sneevling house cat, we are blessed siblings, the elevated chosen. We alone are fit to succeed Golul Jaja as Dawn Servant.
All peoples are equal in Tulihiola. Your heritage gives you no greater claim to the throne.
Ha! Shall we test that idea here and now? See if your strength is equal to ours.
None of this has any bearing on the right of succession, correct? Best not waste your energies on pointless scuffles.
The kitten comes to the house cat's defense.
Man, doesn't this game actually come out tomorrow? The servers are gonna be stomped.
Since when was our nation overrun by mewling weaklings?
Listen to me, you.
A two-headed Mamulja. I knew of them, but that's the first I've seen in the flesh.
Some get it into their twin heads that they're destined to follow in my father's footsteps. So they travel to distant lands to hone their battlecraft. Those are likely the ones you've heard about.
Are there other two-headed claimants?
No, just Bakul Jaja. Even in Tural, his kind are far from common. The Mamulja people largely belong to one of three clans. The Hubigo, the Bunewa, and the Dopro. Every once in a great while, a two-headed offspring is born from a union between the brown-scaled Hubigo and the blue-scaled Bunewa. The child grows to possess immense strength, both physical and magical.
Blessed siblings indeed.
Forget them. Let's go and buy more tacos. I can think of nothing better to rid me of this bad taste in my mouth.
Enjoying your tour of the city, I trust. We've seen our share of notable sights and took a moment to rest. As such, we're ready to present ourselves at the palace for the rite of succession. Shall we meet you there?
The palace it is. I'll let Wuklamart know. Destiny calls. Perhaps we can return for more tacos later?
So it goes.
They have a monkey on their shoulder. That is, it's a koala. Nice. I know you can do that. Do I have that? I have a lot of minions. If I get this. Bro, I've been playing this game for too long. I got so much stuff I don't even know I had. Oh, it's Torgal. Alright, that's enough of that. Where's the Dawn at? I feel like this place is gonna be a nightmare to navigate. I might as well just go get this next one over here. What's up, bad gal? Thanks for following. Bad gal. Oh yeah. Bro, I found like something I could sell on the market for pretty. Let me see what this is at. I don't think I got anything off of it. None of this sold. Wow. Oh, it did sell. Wonder how much it sold for. Sell history at 2,000, 7,000. That's not bad. Yeah, this place is going to be an absolute nightmare to navigate. Because why is there a 30-foot wall right over here? Your only option is to either go around the wall or go over here. You gotta level every single class just so you have infinite mobility when you're doing MSQ. Is this everything? Oh, nice. Here's Aaronville. Several cutscenes will play in the sequence. Oof. Alright, it's about that time. Estinian's already here. He did say he was gonna go ahead. I forgot. I wonder how Grahatia gets over here, because we sail without him.
Estinian? When did he get here?
What's the point? Why is he here?
Oh, you know this man? Whenever my father spots a promising opponent, he invites them to Sunperch to duel. Pressing duties or no, he can't resist a good fight.
So the one Estinian is crossing blades with.
That would do, Spearman. I will receive my darling daughter. Know that you are the strongest I fought in many a moon, if not longer. It is the privilege of a life long lived to face such a formidable soul.
Dang, this model looks way sharp. This is a good looking model.
If it's formidable you want, then look no further than that woman there.
I see you, warrior.
We had no idea you meant to visit Tyrrell.
I've seen what lies east. This time I chose west.
And thus did our itinerant dragoon make his travel plans.
You witnessed our bout. If you thought he was fearsome, that was with one head dozing.
I'm not sure I understand.
The old man has been feeling his years. The uncovered side is the head of resolve, and age has only deepened his love for combat. But the head of reason, wiser of the two, sleeps more and more these days. As I understand it, the veil helps with the restoration of his magical energies.
It's interesting.
Enough about me, Lamati. I want to hear of your adventures.
Lamachi.
A term of endearment. It's what my family calls me.
Oh. When last did we see you in the palace? Greetings, Solonesh.
It's Erenville now, Dawn Servant.
So don't dead name me.
I took the name while abroad, and have since grown accustomed to it.
Erenville, then. And these others? I assume are Lamati's recruited allies. Ha! Old-tempered steel. Yet as much as I'd enjoy testing their metal, the hour of the right is at hand. I will summon the other claimants at once.
Then I shall leave you to it. Good fortune, my friends.
Radon? Just playing.
The claimants are assembled. The first promise, Zorolja.
Zorolja.
The second promise, Ona.
Klonoa.
The third promise,
Wuklamar.
Wuklamat.
That's Estelle from Trails.
And lastly,
Yeah, ugly two-headed
the
ass
chosen of
looking
Mamuk,
Makul
Baku
Jaja.
Jaja.
Makuna Matata. I gotta stop making up these fake names. I'm not gonna remember their real names.
The outcome of which will decide who takes my place as Dawn Servant. I am not the man I once was. My wiser half sleeps the days away. And it is time I yield my position. But mine is a torch that has never been passed. Tuliyola is young, and so I look to the always for inspiration. The rite of succession, the means by which the autarch of Mamuk was chosen. Only the two-headed were deemed fit for this contest. But the Tuliyola I built is a nation of many peoples. Our leader needn't have two heads, nor be a Mamulja at all. So I gave the right of claimant, not only to the son I sired, but to my adopted children as well. Yet the opportunity to rule was still not equal. That is why a recent tournament offered a place in the contest as the winning prize.
Now you have us to compete against. Ah, though it seems the one-head was already too afraid to face us in the tournament.
Our brother was in Shock Tural leading the Landsguard on a campaign to eradicate a Tural Vidral.
Landsguard?
Anyone with sense would know he was too busy for games.
I feel like this game right now would benefit from that glossary they had at FF16. I love that feature. I feel like this would really benefit from it.
Waited to hear the nature of the contest itself. To triumph in the right of succession and thereby claim our nation's throne, you must travel the lands of Yogg-Tural and find the City of Gold.
If I may, Father.
Speak, Kona.
The Golden City is an ancient Turali legend, but after so many failed attempts to find it, the story has become more fairy tale than fact. If you would charge us with such a quest, are we then to assume you have proof of the city's existence?
I offer us proof, my unbroken word, for I have seen it with my own 4 eyes.
Don't want peace. Raftel is real.
The city's real. All those years.
This was before the founding of Tuliyola. I traveled the lands of Tural with my companions, and we ended our journey at the gates to the Golden City.
I mean to have you do the same. But in order to achieve victory proper, you need to break the seal I put in place. Bring them.
Tuliyola saga.
You will retrace the path I walked to unite our peoples, step by step. Along the way, 7 chosen electors will be waiting to measure your worth. Earn their keystones by performing the feats they ask of you. Once you've fitted each of the 7 tablets with the keystone, you'll have the key to unlock the seal on the Golden City's gates.
So the contest is in stages, none of which can be skipped by rushing to the ultimate objective.
Exactly. Exciting, isn't it?
Martial tournaments, hunting festivals, and now this? You do so love your contests, Papa.
Were I a few years younger, I would have joined in myself, giving you a proper challenge. You may think the ride is tedious or nonsensical, or both, but I am yielding our nation's throne. Let me have this final indulgence.
A waste of time. Just name Bakunja as successor and be done with it.
The rite of succession begins now. I'll be watching you progress with great interest. And
Yeah, you just get straight into it.
remember to collect your tablets before you leave.
The One Piece is real. No, 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 no.
You are one of Lamachi's allies. Speak freely.
I am Cryle Baldessian, representative of the students of Baldessian. My name is perhaps familiar to you?
Ah.
It would seem you sent this letter to my orders some years ago. The ink has since faded and much of the writing is illegible. Even so, we managed to determine the essence of it. A request to investigate the Golden City. Addressed to my grandfather, Galuf.
Maybe I should finish Kryle's little side quest at the end of Endwalker.
Included with the correspondence was this earring. A fairy tale and a piece of jewelry were enough to convince my grandfather to sail halfway across the world. So there is surely some greater mystery at work here. On behalf of the students, I've come to seek clarification on the matter. Have you any knowledge you might share with me?
No, not at this time. I have tasked the claimants with finding the Golden City. To fulfill your request would afford one of them an unfair advantage in the rights of succession. But once the contest is decided, I plan to entrust the entire truth to my successor. If you want to hear it, then you had best help Lamachi win.
Very well, Dawn Servant. On my honor as a student of Baldessian, I will find your Golden City. Thank you for hearing my petition.
How about that? She's grown into a remarkable young woman. You should be proud, Golov.
This song's so fire too. I've always liked that song. Dang, look at all these people on the screen. They're pushing the they're really pushing what you could do on here. Wow.
Too late to change your mind now, I suppose. But are you sure you wish to be part of this?
Crazy this is still running off the base of a PS3 game
Though you may have agreed to help,
from 10 years
I
ago.
worry that you were
Must have been a
swept up
coding
in your
nightmare.
relentless enthusiasm. Or perhaps you've been lured by the glory of the Golden City. Either way, this contest for the throne will place you and yours at the heart of political turmoil. If you are second-guessing your decision, tell me now. This may be my last chance to help you withdraw.
Life is a series of journeys, my friend, and there's no telling what awaits us on the long road. But what's important is to be true to yourself as you walk it. Only then can we hope to be content when we arrive at the end of one and step forward into another.
So you are committed to your path? I will speak no more of it then. As for my own involvement, I can no longer conduct myself as a mere guide, I think. Not after the Dawn Servant's revelation.
Here they come! It's Saralja! Such a fearsome mien. Make no
Saralja.
mistake, there goes Tuliola's mightiest warrior.
First promise, our village needs aid. The cold weather stunts our crops, and the children of our village go hungry.
Is he gonna be an asshole?
Once you ascend the throne, I beg of you, grant my people new lands, please!
Serelja.
Take heart, tiller of the soil. The Resilion son, blood heir to the Dawn Servant, has heard your pleas.
Soralja, the first promise and commander of the Landscout. Sorelja, the Palaceer. As he was so careful to remind the crowd, Sorelja is indeed the natural child of Gulul Jaja.
And Resilient Son, is that another title, like the first promise?
After a fashion. Common knowledge has it that two-headed Mamulja cannot sire children. Yet Sorelja
really?
was born all the same, with the head of Resolve's features and the head of Reason's scales. An extraordinary example of life's unyielding resilience.
And a warrior's reticence. He says little, but the way he moves... I know a hardened soldier when I see one.
He's a natural swordsman, a gift he inherited from his father. Some even say that the son has already surpassed the sire. Should he come to power, the first promise means to employ that martial prowess in the conquest of foreign lands. For this, he and his supporters have been labeled expansionists. This puts him in direct opposition to Wuklamat, who advocates for the preservation of peace. You may recall that she spoke of a claimant who cannot be allowed to rule. That is Sorelja, the warmonger.
Cryon, are you alright?
The echo. It gave me a glimpse into Zoralja's ambitions. Deep and unknowable, like an abyss. Yet at the same time, a roaring, unquenchable fire. It was a trifle terrifying, to be frank.
Second promise, you must bring us more marvelous conveniences. More dirigibles and trains and the like. We need you in charge to make trading easier.
I forgot what that was a reference to. Was it 11 or 9? The penguin little guys.
But we're not like them, afraid of everything foreign and new. You have our wholehearted support. With your ingenuity and knowledge, you're sure to win the contest.
Forgive me, but the right of succession is barely begun. I will hear your petitions if and when
It was
I am
10.
named Dawn Servant. If you will excuse me.
Plain spoken, as always. That's Arcona. Practical to a fault.
Here we have Kona, the second promise, who spent time as a pupil at Charlian's own studium.
Now that you mention it, I think I did see him in the halls once or twice. There was nothing to suggest he was Turali, much less from a royal family.
That was by design. He forwent his usual garb and took an Eorzean name to avoid attention.
So it was Kona who introduced the dirigibles. And the railway too, given what we just heard.
In furtherance of his goal, to enrich Tuliolal with every bright notion he learned of in Charlian. He is the hope of those who prize innovation. As aloof as he may seem, Kona and Wuklamat actually get along rather well. They bicker and banter as only close siblings do.
How gracious of you all to cheer the lesser claimants. Dawn, Come now. What are you afraid of? I'm no different from your Dawn servant. That my kind should reign is Mamulja tradition, and has been so since before there was a Tuliyola. I'll brush aside your feeble contenders.
This dude's the
Then
asshole.
you'll see who deserves.
So we got war criminal, we got genuine technological innovator,
Well said.
asshole, Estelle Bright from Trails. Charismatic war criminal.
Finally found peace in Tuliolal. A pity those fanatics are intent on keeping that tradition alive.
Two-headed asshole.
The chosen of Mamuk, Bakul Jaja, winner of the recent martial tournament, and the only claimant not of the Dawn's promise. His strength is undeniable, but you see how he is. A few devoted Mamulja are his only supporters.
What would he do with the throne should he win it?
His policies and so forth. I doubt he's thought much beyond winning the contest itself. But one thing seems certain. If he does become Dawn Servant, he will see the Mamulja exalted as the ruling class, and all others forced into subservience.
We got
Sounds like another
two-headed
that cannot
asshole
be allowed to
fascist.
rule.
We wish for one thing and one thing only, Third Promise. To abide together in harmony with our neighbors whom we love in this land we share. It is our way, the Turoli way.
Galul Jaja built for us this peaceful nation, and we beg you to preserve it.
You have my word. I won't let your pleas go unanswered.
Until Tuliolal was founded some 80 years ago, this continent was ravaged by war. The eldest among us remember that dark era, and they are Wuklamat's most ardent supporters.
Apologies, it's hard to get away. This is Namika, my childhood nursemaid. She's been like a mother to me my whole life. I told her it wasn't necessary, but she insisted on seeing us off.
I place our precious third promise into your care.
Did you know Wuklamat was taking part in the rite of succession?
Of the Dawn's promise? I thought it was only Zoralja and Kona. If she has any accomplishments to her name, I've yet to hear them.
Compared to the two Mamulja, she pales in martial prowess. And then there's Kona, who's far and away the most educated of the bunch. I hate to say it, but it's hardly a competition.
Yeah. They shouldn't honor.
It's fine. More than anyone, I understand how much better my brothers are than me.
Better? Wuklamat. I have never thought of you as the lesser sibling. Your brothers may excel in their respective ways, but you boast qualities that
She really
both
is just
lack.
Estelle.
A strength that
Oh,
is
wow.
yours alone. Having cared for you for so long, I should know.
Thank you, Namika. Well, we ought to be on our way.
Yes, hurry along. I await word of your victory with bated breath.
That was a very long cutscene. Like, they were not long. Dang, he was. Alice said he's just like a Garlean. Is it faster to go this way? Oops. She said that we have to answer here in front of us. Papa's path is all laid out to the Tuliol saga. The fog in this game makes zones look way different now. Is it fog? That's foggy right now. Like they look way different. I was in Mordona. Where else was I in? Mordona and somewhere in the Black Shroud. I think I was in Central Shroud. It makes it look way different. Like it's actually really cool looking. I've seen this person's name before, Joanna Joestar. I've been playing this game too long. I start recognizing random people in this game, like for literal years. There's a guy on my server called Johnny Football during hunt trains, where I actually saw him last time I did a hunt, like a few months ago, which is crazy. But he's notorious for like stealing people's hunts. Like usually with the Realm Reborn hunts, everyone sits there and waits like 2 minutes so everyone can catch up, but Johnny Football will run in and he'll aggro the enemy and start taking it down, which forces everyone who's like level 90 plus at this point to start beating down like this level 50 elite mark so no one else gets it. It's messed up. Also, the strat right now, I don't know if anyone watching is actually playing Dawntrail, I doubt it, but the strat for early MSQ, if you're playing before release, is save the coffers they give you for like weapons and armor, because you can sell them for more money than than just using it yourself, because it's gonna get outdated immediately, and any like poetic gear that you have is gonna outclass it anyway, so you might as well just sell it for like a lot of gil on the market board. Pro tip. 2 quest paths. I definitely want to look at the Peli Peli way more. Maybe I should do the worst one first. Or the one I don't want to do first. Now let's do this. The blue quest. Oh, is this the hunts? Oh, okay, yeah, I definitely need to do this. Dang, this is a small cooldown for a dash. Maybe most dashes are like this and I just don't realize. We have here. Ooh. I'm sure these are selling for a lot right now. I'm almost capped. That's 4,000 already. Yeah. I'll buy these. Sombrero. What else do we have here? Sights of the West, sightseeing log. Are they in this house right here, or looks like they're in this house up here, right? They're definitely in that house right there. Oops. Oh my god, I'm not gonna be able to get over here. No. Like, they're not in this house. Where are they? Oh my. Yeah, this place is gonna suck to navigate. I love that song. It means some shit's about to go down. Alright. You not rocking with the alpacas? Oh, banger incoming? Banger incoming.
Poets of yore sang of a mountain that would stand tall, even should all other lands sink beneath the sea. Indomitable and eternal, it arises from Urkopacha, the 100 peaks of time. Of all the beasts which crawl and fly, only the legendary Valigarmanda could hope to disturb the summit's serene majesty. Yet, with that flying calamity imprisoned by the Dawntrail, what great feat remains for those who would claim the throne?
It's a big mountain.
So this is Urkopacha. I've never actually been here before.
The air is so crisp and clear.
Mountains everywhere you look.
That one massive peak in particular has quite the presence. It puts me in mind of Som-Al.
That is Workor Sormor, the tallest mountain in Yorkshire. Its sheer height makes it an imposing climb. But there are other reasons the ambitious keep their distance.
Oh? Do tell.
Where to begin?
Excuse me, but you're Wuk Lamat, are you not? I hadn't thought to encounter one of the Dawn's promise here of all places. But I should introduce myself. I am
Bolnak.
Bolnak, a weaver by trade.
Well met, Bolnok. We're on our way to Watranpello.
Oh, truly, I've just come from there, as it happens. I'd asked the Pelu Pelu who sell me their wool to give me a tour of their alpaca ranch. The head rancher and I shared a bottle of mezcal while he explained the finer points of wool production.
Mezcal? Is that a local beverage?
It's an Urcopacha specialty. A spirit made from distilled agave heart juice.
Yes, and it must have done wonders for my mood, for I tripled my usual order of alpaca wool. They did offer me a discount, though, so it wasn't a bad deal in the end. But listen to me, boring you with my tedious stories. I will leave you before you are lulled to sleep. Goodbye, and safe travels. Oh, silly me. I almost forgot to say the thing I actually wanted to say. Peace for Tural. I agree with your vision, Third Promise.
Fuck with the vision.
You have my support in your bid for the throne.
I gather from his tale we would be foolish to underestimate Pelu Pelu merchants.
Yes, they do more than run the markets in Tuliolal. Pelu Pelu peddlers can be found everywhere in Tural, traveling from place to place on their sturdy alpacas. They are effusive and engaging speakers, and many's the customer who's been talked into spending more than they bargained for.
They won't find this customer so easily charmed.
Watranpello's down the path! Off the main road! Don't get lost!
It's right there!
Are we in here? Wonder if anyone's over here. Like a sombrero. Not a one. I don't even know. Why do I have so many marks? Okay, here we go. You kill alpacas. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. This item's been moved to your collection. Collection, logs, travel. This item's been moved to your collection. Where's that at? Oh, there's one right there. Oh, they have striking dummies here. That's cool. Much needed. Wait, this isn't an Aether Current though. This is Prey? Which one is this one? Let me look this up. All of them use /lookout. Okay. Bro got scammed. Almost got scammed. They're about to run Estinian stuff up to A rank. I don't even have this on my map yet. They're already doing marks out here. Alright, let me see. Duty, collection. Here it is. Yokai. Aether Compass. Why Chocobo? South. What is this? Oh. Interesting. This is already done. Oh, this is the near one. Bozja. Fran was in here. I haven't read any of this. Interesting. This whole tab I just didn't know about. There's no one here. Remember this title right here, The Final Witness? I forgot it. I think it was Papillomo's Final Witness or something. It had the character's name in there and it spoiled everyone, so they changed it to The Final Witness. This stuff is probably gonna sell for a lot. How much? I have a lot of gemstones. Oh, I'm almost capped out on gemstones right now. Should probably look into that. Does it count a Monte Cristo? Count a Monte Courier. Interesting.
Deducing the Dawnservant's elector was the first step of the feat.
That actually kind of
Too
scared me.
simple a task for this aspiring ruler, eh?
Right. Not hard at all. Zorolja.
I am told the head ledger, Tobli, is to be found here.
You have to guess which one of us is Tobli. That's part of the test.
You're Tobli.
Without even asking a single question. Very impressive indeed. With that amusing prologue out of the way, we can proceed to the actual challenge. Per the Dawn Servant's instructions, I was free to devise any manner of feat. I considered a number of possibilities in the 10th column. But I think I have a good one. You must go forth and capture for me an alpaca.
While I've not had the best experiences with alpacas, aren't they generally docile creatures? That doesn't sound like much of a challenge.
Bring out the example! This is a special kind of alpaca. Would you please approach the animal, Third Promise?
Thanks for following a little Malej or Mel J.
Who? Me? Well, it should stay calm if I stay calm, right? That's what Erinville said.
I feel like Wook Lamar is going to be a very divisive character. It's so gross. I'm pretty sure she's going to be a really divisive character. I personally like her.
All of it stinks. I can't.
Just died.
Alpacas are paradoxical creatures, being both extremely curious and extremely cowardly. Press your luck when they're frightened, and you'll get a face full of spit, as you've all just witnessed. Has an awful stench, their expectoration. The globs contain half-digested food, you see, making it an effective deterrent against perceived threats.
Wild valley braid like this one are especially timid and can therefore be quick to lash out. They're also especially hardy.
Indeed. We take the rugged wild alpacas and breed them with our gentle domesticated stock. This produces the strong but biddable pack animals prized by our traveling merchants.
That's all well and good, but did I need to bathe an alpaca spit for you to make your point?
So, the task is to catch a wild alpaca.
That is correct. But be warned that it is a feat easier said than done. I suggest you prepare well before you enter the valley where the creatures dwell. And by you, I mean the claimants only. Allies are not permitted to assist with their catching. The alpacas will help me judge which of you is worthy of receiving a keystone.
So I'm to chase down a fluffy, spitting demon, and that somehow proves I'm fit to rule?
As I said, the Dawn Servant granted me the freedom to decide my challenge. And when you reach the end of the rite, I dare say you will understand why I chose what I chose.
Very well. This won't take long.
Wait! Didn't I warn you this was easier said than done? There are preparations to be made, factors to consider.
A beast is a beast. All yield to strength.
So far, this experience has done absolutely nothing to improve my opinion of alpacas. But that doesn't mean I can't do this. Revolting spit aside, they're just another animal.
Are you all right, Orclamat? We thought we heard you scream.
The third promise does not scream. It was more of a startled yelp.
Scream, in other words.
Did you find the Elector?
Oh, we certainly did.
You gotta move, Vivi. I would say so. Man, she reminds me of them fascists. And there really are a lot of cutscenes. I'm not really tripping, but I can see why people would not like this. I like those keys right there in this song. Million gil. I got it. Well, I got 11 million gil. See, now we're cooking. It's got flashbang. Oh, these keys. Hold on, let me listen to that. To the west. There it is. Nice. This guy right here. Maybe this guy. This guy is too hot right now. He looks like he's about to fight. Song is so good. Oh, this song is so good. I think this is my limit. I've just been watching cutscenes for 2 hours on the dot. I'm tired. We'll be back at this later, bro. It's I can see why this is kind of divisive right now. Even as someone who likes reading a lot and as someone who likes strong world building and doesn't have a problem with sitting there watching cutscenes or having the attention span for that, that was starting to get to me a little bit. It was going a little slow. But I see the vision. There's an aether current up there. Let me get that. I wonder what would have happened if I chose the other route. I guess I'm about to find out after this section, but I guess the point of this section is to introduce us more to like the world building of this area, and then also Wuk-Lamat's like, I guess the people's allegiance with all the factions and like everyone. So the other one's gonna be focused on probably the smart guy that was good with technology. I forgot his name, but that's the point of this part of the story. But we'll get back to this tomorrow.